Now you may be wondering what I am doing driving a U-Haul. I don't have Grayson here. So my buddy John Mo Huber, awesome guy, called me and said, hey, I've got this vehicle I need you to look at in Pine Mountain, Georgia. It's about 2 hours away from our house. So I grabbed Grayson, got up early this morning. Well, kind of got up early, not really. And hopped in Wicked. I should know better. Hopped in Wicked and we drove to Pine Mountain, Georgia. All but down there, got down there about an hour and 45 minutes. Looked at the vehicle. Totally not worth it. Probably saved John a little bit of money on this thing. We're driving back and my stomach started growling. We got off an exit, and as we're getting off the exit, at the top of it, the right front tire sounded like it locked up. I'm like, what the shit? And we pulled instantly over on the right side of the road. I'm like, man, I thought the tire went flat because it's had a slow leak in it. But tire didn't go flat. The control arm bushings we put in, the bolt on the inner rear tie rod bushing, our control arm bushing came out, and that was not good. So we are probably flats by the tires, but we went and picked up a U-Haul. It's a long story, but I'll fill you in on the back side of this video. Be back. No, doing friend a favor. Oh. Yeah, I'd say we...
Ratchet a little too tight?
Yeah, well, no. It's just it rolled forward. I got to roll forward instead of backwards. So, have to tighten that up a little bit. Sun in my eyes. You can't hear all the noise from me dragging these, but it will be required to get the car off that fucking trailer. Adding some insult to injury here. Just knowing in advance, I can't open the doors because they rub on the bottom of the trailer. So this is gonna be fun getting in and out of this damn thing. This is the best I'm gonna be able to do on the camera angle here. So bear with me. By the way, somebody said I should have ratcheted the back down. Well, it did actually chain it down. Best I could do. And it did roll forward a little bit, which I will just explain later that it's better to buy a front splitter, which I'm gonna have to do, than to go through a divorce because I missed family photos yesterday, which I didn't miss. I made it. Okay, Wicked is off the effing trailer. Front splitter's got some damage in it, but I bet you I could probably fiberglass that back together to a gel coat on top of it. Who knows? It's all good. Kind of is what it is. But I think you saw our sketchy shit jack up to get this thing off to keep from dragging it even more. So we have it off. Our front tire was flat. You can see we're way forward over here, so I'm gonna have to move the U-Haul and see if I can limp this thing down into the garage. So we'll be back. Back home in the garage, we have one Wicked fix. Well, in this episode of Fuck My Life, no sign or anything here, except for all this shit in the road where it's all torn up. And you can't take a U-Haul in here to return at the U-Haul place. And evidently, everybody stopped and said, yeah, I've done that too. You're not the first person. But I stuck this son of a bitch pretty good. And I think if I get the trailer off, I might be able to get it out of there. I try to put a rock up underneath it and do a few things, but ain't working. I am stuck bigger than shit. All the redneck engineering in the world ain't getting me off this thing as much as I try. I think it's stuck on the trailer now. I think I actually have clearance behind this. It's just a trailer. So if I could jack this thing up, get the trailer off, it might be okay, but what a fucking mess. friends in all the right places. So, oh buddy, Leo Miranda, got us punched out of here with a jack and some rocks and a brick. You guys don't even want to know how the fuck I got that thing off. And it's a wonder, it's two times in 2 days that something's tried to kill me. I think it's a fucking warning sign. All right, I thought I had that on time lapse, so I'll have to speed it up, but you can see on the inside of here where the tire pushed back and rubbed. You can see the control arm is just absolutely hanging right there. And our control arm attachment bracket is just a little bit tweaked. All right, we'll give this a little bit of help here. And we will just take our time and be gentle with this as try to manipulate it back into place here to make sure we don't break it. Might have to bend it back the other way a little bit, but it's getting still a little warm, but she's close to level. We'll get this checked for fitment. Let it cool down just a little bit. Always got a little bit of use in the off season. You know, we're not going to be in it. I'll try to keep it clean. Oh yeah. I should cool that down a little bit. All right, red light, Loctite, that was fairly easy. So we got that out of the way. Probably clean the brakes off a little bit and then put our wheel back on, do a test drive. Okay, pull all the stuff out of the way, Loctite in place. It's not torqued yet, just so you know. But I'm gonna put it up on the lift, and then I'll torque everything. Spare those tires. We're set, everything's back in, red Loctite, torqued in place except for the bottom bolts. We'll put it up on the lift and take a look at those when we're done. We're gonna do a quick test drive and then we'll check this thing out on the lift. We'll have to swap the G.
All right, test drive is complete. Everything's back together, everything's torqued. What a fucking weekend. Peace out.